Hi Cancer, this is Colleen, the Creative Gypsy. My website is thecreativegypsy.net if you would like a private reading. You can also follow me on Instagram at thecreativegypsy. How are you, Cancer? This is a general reading for the month of December 2017 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If you find that this reading doesn't resonate with you, check out the other videos that are in your other signs, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, for some extra guidance. So I am pulling 3 cards for each week of the month of December. So we're going to be looking at a total of 12 tarot cards today. And I am using the Wildwood Tarot. And then I'm also going to be taking 2 cards from the Nature's Whispers Oracle card deck for a general theme, like a summary of the reading, and also the challenge, a summary of the challenge you're facing this month. So, how are you feeling, Cancer? How are you doing from November? Were you being conscious of what you were taking in? Physically, emotionally, and mentally? Were you being cautious of the foods you were eating? I felt like you were going to notice what you were taking with the reading last month. It was all about paying attention to what you're taking in. The foods that you're eating was very important last month, but I feel like it's important for you every month. Making sure that you're focusing on your stomach area, because it does affect your energy levels significantly. And also just, are you eating the bullshit that people are feeding you? You know, it's good to take on, to learn new things and to take on and understand the opinions of others, but not letting it change who you are on an authentic level. So it was kind of like understanding who you are was where we were going with November. And I feel like you're going to be going through that, you know, as the months progress, because we are getting into a more authentic energy lately. You know, with everything in the news lately, we are calling people out and having them face the realities of who they are. So I feel like that is something that you are coming to terms with as time goes on. You've had some challenges this year, that's for sure. But I feel like it's helping you to understand what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want in your life. And that's a good thing. And sometimes the more dramatic the events that occur in life, just means that you weren't listening the first however many times the universe was trying to get your attention. So, the beginning of this month, December 2nd, I think that's Friday, Mercury goes retrograde, and it stays in retrograde until the 23rd. So there's a potential for some communication breakdowns. And on Saturday the 3rd, the day after the very first day of Mercury retrograde, the moon is full in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is all about, whoo, did you see how far that jumped out? Oh my God. It's all about communication as well. So, and the moon is your planet. which, as you know, represents our emotions. So communicating our emotions is going to be a big thing this month, or emotionally reacting to things may be an issue this month. So really just checking in with how you are interpreting or expressing your emotions throughout this month, because there's great potential for misinterpretation, for taking things too personally or taking things the wrong way. We also have Saturn shifting into the sign of Capricorn, December 19th, which is all about responsibilities, security, economic shifts. But we'll get into that more as we settle into that energy in the upcoming months. And there it is. Ooh, that is a nice way to end my hair. You're gonna like it. So, now I'm just gonna grab 2 cards from the Nature's Whispers Oracle card deck, now that I just messed up my whole spread here, but you know, whatever, I know where they are. And I love this artwork. If you are really into art, I definitely recommend checking out Josephine Wall. Her artwork is so extremely detailed, and it's so magical that it's like my favorite combination. So absolutely adore her artwork for sure. So we are taking 2 out of this deck. One is the theme. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Everything you've gone through this year is worth it. Has been worth it. It may not seem like it just yet, but you'll understand as you get into the following year. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm getting over a cold, I'm sorry. The theme this month is breakthrough. And I think you're going to feel so relieved to see this. If you've been feeling a stagnancy, like you've been going through so much this year, and now you've kind of plateaued, or you feel like nothing has been happening for a little bit here. This is letting you know a major shift is on its way. Your challenge is infinite blessings. Understanding that the universe does not run out of anything ever. There's enough for everyone, including you. And also, not being overly generous of your time, of your energy, of your resources. I think that's a big thing for Cancer. Cancer loves to, it is a very motherly sign. So are very nurturing, like wanting to be motherly and caring. So they just have this tendency to be overly generous, and overly giving of themselves in every way possible. So that is your challenge this month, is to make sure that you're giving to yourself during this time. You're going through a lot right now, so making sure that it's okay to say no. It is okay to say no when people ask something of you. So we're going to get right into your reading now that we have our little summary here. So we have the Knight of Stones, which is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have 8 of Arrows, which is 8 of Swords in the traditional tarot. And we have 6 of Vessels, which is Cups, 6 of Cups, upright for the first week. So there is a sense of inaction in the first week. Like I was saying, like things have come to this plateau place. And you've worked through a lot of your struggles. But not, there's inaction here, but it doesn't feel like a struggle anymore. So like, you've gone through so much this year that whatever's happening the first week is like, you're understanding that it's temporary now because you've been through so much. And that's helping you to reconnect with your emotional side to yourself. So I'm feeling like you're going to want to reconnect with somebody that you had to recently release from your life. And it is saying, or Spirit is saying no. Like, no. You had to let them go for your own personal healing. And you need to keep moving forward. So reconnecting with your higher self, getting yourself reconnected there is where you want to go. Not with the people that you've had to let go of this year. In the second week, we have 5 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Bows, which is Queen of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Justice card, or the Woodward, in this deck. So you're seeing through the bullshit is what I feel like. There's potential for obstacles in the first 2 weeks, but it looks like to me like it's not even phasing you anymore. Like you're like, I don't even care. Like I'm so above this. Like I have been through so much worse than what is going on right now. So I'm not even phased. But at the same time, there's a hesitation to come out of your shell, out into the world from there, or maybe you're just refusing to face this struggle that is coming at you. Usually you're ready to just take it head on. When a Cancer gets pissed off, they're gonna let you know. But this time it's kind of like a retreating back. Like, you know what, or maybe you're feeling you haven't fully healed yet, so you're just kind of like, you know what, I've gone through a lot this year, and I've had enough, so I'm just backing away, which brings out this fear energy, and then you're feeling like You need to move forward for what is fair and just for you is what I'm seeing here. So, okay, so there's stagnancy here. Things are not moving forward. You're being hit with obstacles and refusing to face it head on. People are coming from your past trying to reach out to you again, and it's causing another obstacle for you that you want to retreat from, and it's challenging your strength. It's challenging you. You've got one last challenge for this year. Isn't that wonderful? But the key is doing what is fair and just for you. Moving forward with your life, not going backwards, is the key here in the first 2 weeks. You need to be looking at things from a rational perspective as opposed to an emotional. The Justice card is very cold in the way it views issues. Like, just thinking of like a judge. Like, I can't look at this from an emotional point of view. I don't care if you're upset about it. You know, this is wrong and this is right and this is what has to be done. You know, it may not be something that you want to do, but you know, this has to be done, kind of a thing. So just being cold in your decisions is the feeling that I'm getting here. And trekking forward with control, and that energy may not work for everybody, but right now this is what's working for you, because you were in control of your emotions and that perspective, and then it gives you the ability to charge forward. So that is it's almost like you've crawled back into your shell, and you are trying to protect yourself from outside sources, basically. So there's a potential for being kind of cold about the way that you're moving forward from here. It's almost as a way of protecting yourself from getting hurt again. Like, you're almost like numbing yourself out, so you can push forward and not think about it too hard. So doing that coldness can create a potential block for you. So I have 3 of Stones in reverse for the 3rd week. I have Balance for the 3rd week. And then I also have 10 of Cups reversed. So there's obstacles the first 2 weeks that kind of make you want to retreat more and more and more, and then you become cold and harsh in the way that you approach things, and because of that it blocks your creative flow. So it's saying you need to find the balance in between the two, so that you need to, for the purpose of balancing your emotional energy, because it is out of balance. So you went from one extreme to another. So you may have been extremely emotional prior to all this, and now that you've gone through everything that you've gone through this year, you're now being approached with another obstacle, and now you're kind of going in the other extreme and like shutting off the waterworks completely, like blocking it off, but now there's like a drought, you know, and being very harsh in the way that you are conducting yourself. So we need to find the balance between the extreme emotional waters and the drought. get into the balance there so that things can thrive, so that you can thrive from there. So how do we do that? We go back to this challenge, which is infinite blessings. So not overly exerting yourself in any way, giving too much of yourself, but also not being too selfish in the process. And taking care of your energy levels is a big thing, for sure. I believe that working with the Kundalini energy, look it up. Kundalini yoga is something that you should definitely look into. It's just a different way of working with your energy through meditation and through yoga. They refer to the Kundalini as like a snake that flows through your spine. But just check it out. It sounds weird, but promise me, I'm sure that you guys are like, yeah, I'm going to look that up right now, because you guys love to learn. So check out the Kundalini energy work and work with that this month. That's going to help you to keep everything balanced. I believe it's a lot of breath work, so that would be really good for you. So we are looking at the last week of the month now. 4 of Stones. Protection. That's 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Stones. The Foundation of Life. And 21. The last card in the Major Arcana, Completion. So it's saying that if you work with your energy and balancing it, you will, I feel like there's going to be there's a potential for a breakthrough in the 3rd week of this month. And it all ties into balancing the energy. Because you may have found yourself in the extremes of the flow of abundance in your life. There may have been times where there's an extreme amount of opportunities coming towards you, or money, or things like that, and then there's an extreme of absolutely nothing happening, and you being like, what the hell? And that is because your energy levels aren't at an even keel. So it's saying you need to figure out how to level out that energy so it doesn't go from one extreme to another in your life, kind of like the way like a boat rocks. We need to calm those waves so that it can sail and get to its destination faster and more efficiently and safer. So balancing that energy, working with the Kundalini energy for sure, is going to help your abundance intake, the inflow of abundance in your life will be consistent instead of extreme amounts and then nothing, extreme amounts and then nothing. So, yes, so things will start to balance out financially in your life, and then there's an opportunity coming your way, a great opportunity coming your way for more abundance towards the end of the month. But the key to getting to this opportunity is by balancing your own energy so that you're creating the space for something amazing to come in, but not leaving anything empty within you while you're waiting. And then we have completion, the world tree. Or the world in the traditional tarot. So it's saying like everything you've gone through, like this is the ending of the lessons that you are learning. Balancing your energy is probably your lessons that you're learning. So you're coming to a major breakthrough from the end of the second week into the third week. There's a potential for a breakthrough, and if you work with that Kundalini energy and teach yourself how to balance your energy, and even in the beginning of the month, start doing it. Don't wait until the third week, because that will make everything that you go through in the beginning of this month so much easier to handle, and it will make that breakthrough an easier shift, so that you can embrace what is coming in your life in 2018, because it's going to be amazing. You're going to have a wonderful, wonderful 2018, I promise you, because you're at the end of the struggles. So there's a potential for happiness and a creative flow in your life when you work with balancing your energy, balancing the dark with the light, balancing the emotional with the logical, you know. So Kundalini energy is going to get you through this last little hump of potential stress in your life. But when you get to the end of this year, I would make a wish or set an intention for the upcoming year. Not a resolution, an intention. Not a goal, but just I intend to bring a more balanced energy into 2018. Something like that. And really honor that. Write it down so you don't forget. Get a journal if you don't have one and write it down. And check back in with that each month, each moon cycle. Because the full moon in Gemini, full moons is all about releasing. Releasing this emotional reaction to everything that's occurred in your life this year, I think is also a big part of what you're going to be going through this month. And understanding how to communicate that as well with Mercury retrograde. And then balancing your energy so it doesn't throw you off your journey because you're trying to move forward. Don't let this pull you back. Balancing Kundalini energy, and everything will work out in the last week, I promise you. Infinite blessings await you. So that's your reading, Cancer. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated with you. Please go to my website, thecreativegypsy.net, if you would like to receive a private reading. I am offering 50% of your purchase to be donated to a charity of your choosing, and you can select from the options available or type in your own charity, and I will send you a receipt so you know that it was made. And also, please follow me on Instagram, and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. I hope that you have a wonderful end to this year. I can't wait to see what happens in 2018 for you. Take care.